One of the questions that somebody wanted to know a bit more about was CRM and how is it being used by sales leaders and what are the metrics that should be used most. Having been a sales leader for quite a few years, what I used to do is to look at how are we doing and what can I do to help my team perform even better. So that's basically the main thing that I was using as a sales leader. If you've watched the previous videos, you can go back and see that, because there's a lot of things from a marketing perspective and a marketing lead nurturing that you should be using your CRM for. But if we focus here on just the sales part of it, what you should definitely be doing is to make sure that your CRM is built up to support your sales process. Now, the very first video in this series, you can go back to the beginning by looking at my profile or scrolling back in the feed. The very first, I went through the customer's buying process or decision-making cycle. It is 4 phases that you go through. Now, many companies has flipped this and made this their sales process also. So these different phases, your CRM should be built so that you can see all of your customers. You could have all of your incoming leads that are not yet customers. You should have them assigned to salespeople or have them in no assignment yet. Underneath each customer, you should have your products lined up some sort of way so that you could see from one glance what is your custom with this customer, which services are you providing today, and so then you can spot easily your open opportunity or your white spots, being like where are the low-hanging fruit. Then for each opportunity that is within CRM, you usually have like accounts, that is customers, and then you get sub accounts if you like large customers and so forth. But you have opportunities, and this opportunity is a business case. If we talk about terminology that is used in solution sales, you should have a possibility to put them in the different phases. So are you in an opening phase? Are you in phase 2, 3, or 4? Because as a sales leader, it helped me a lot to have a look at where we were with our cases, and then to understand that now the pipeline is not being filled at the speed that we would want to make sure that we hit our targets each quarter. So then I would go back to the salesperson and say, hey, you need to be filling up your pipeline from the other end, because if this doesn't go through, then you'll be in trouble on getting that pipeline fit, like hitting that target. Of course, using modern technology, we can get those leads coming in, or those leads that come in via our, if you listen to the video about the tech stack, if you have a sales bot, it could also be feeding in directly into these pipelines. So as a salesperson, what you should be looking at is seeing like, oh, my pipeline is being filled up with these leads that come in from various places, like from a website or from LinkedIn or wherever, and then nurturing them on. I would be following how fast are we moving from the like the opportunity, how fast is it moving, what can we do to make it faster, and also on the activity levels of the salespeople. Not talking about how much are they meeting with the customers or how many phone calls are they making, because that does not matter. Activities are everything you do in order to somehow connect to your customer base. I mean, if your customers are on TikTok, your salespeople should be on TikTok. If your customers are very active on specific forums, you should be on those specific forums. Your CRM is supposed to be helping you. It's supposed to show you the future and not what happened. Learn from your past, but look forward to how, like, look ahead and see how can you be helping your team achieve their goals. Yeah, so that is how I used to use CRM, and would like to see it used today also. There's a ton of more things that you could do with CRMs, but now this question was specific sales leaders, sales directors. How do they use the CRM? What I want to focus on to end with is something really important here. If it's not on the CRM, it never happened. So basically what I would like to see is that every single connection, touch point, or activity that you have with the customer is recorded on that CRM. Because it doesn't matter how good we are, if it's not recorded, then it just never happened. And making the customer repeat information to you back about your services to them is just pure and simple ignorance. One of the customer groups, one of the user groups that is constantly being underserved with the CRM is your customer service department. And for the life of me, I do not understand why we do not immediately from the get-go connect this customer service department to use your CRM. Because when the customer contacts your customer services, they expect them to know what they are having as services. So having customer services blind to what they are actually using as products that's saving in the wrong places. Let's put it like that in a diplomatic way. Yeah, so remember, CRM, the nucleus, the core of your solutions. That's the customer is in the middle, and that's the customer relationship management. That is what CRM stands for. So yeah, so if the customer has anything to do with this, that department should be connected to this. So we're talking customer service, invoicing, logistics, sales, marketing. That is most of your business, I would assume. Product development. I mean, look at the product development. They would love to get access to all the conversations that are being recorded in your CRM. I mean,